Hi ladies! Good morning everybody, it is Monday again and I am back with another episode of my Monday morning coffee show to share a caffeinated beverage with all of you fabulous folks out there in the world that take the time to watch my mug be ridiculous on YouTube every Monday morning. So I have my coffee. Do you see this? Do you see how epic this coffee cup is? I feel like my coffee has the perfect dose of much needed cowabunga when I drink out of this cup. And I think that that makes my day a lot better. Probably not, but I'm gonna think so. I mean, totally. When I brought this coffee cup home, my 4-year-old was like, "Is that for me?" And I was like, "No, do you see how cool this is? This is not for you." And then he looked at me and was like, "We could share." I suppose we could share. Only on the circumstances that I get to use it first though, because once your chocolate milk goes in there and you drop it, the epicness is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle coffee cup will be over for everybody. So he agreed, which I thought was very mature for a 4-year-old. And then I was like, I'm drinking out of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shell, and my 4-year-old just told me I could use it first. Who's more mature? Yeah. So I was faced with a situation this week that I wanted to share with you guys. And it kind of brought to light a lot of things for me personally. I am a very nervous and shy person, which I know is kind of hard to believe, but I am. I don't like being put on the spot. I don't like all of the attention directed at me. Public speaking, being watched, things like that makes me very, very nervous, and it gives me anxiety. And I've had to learn to power through it. Like, I've had to learn to take control of it and push myself to just keep moving forward. And if I didn't push myself the way I did, things like my modeling career never would have happened because I would have been too terrified to do so. But one of my very, very best friends, Ashley, who you guys see me post about on my page on Saturday nights usually, when her and I go out to do things together, she said that she was going to be doing a little local runway show for a boutique here in Oklahoma, and she asked if I wanted to be a part of it. And it's like swimsuits and things like that. And immediately my head said, no! No! You want me to walk down a runway in heels in front of who knows how many people who are all watching me at the same time? And then later that night, I was laying in bed and I was thinking to myself, Emily, you are putting up a roadblock for opportunities that this could bring to you because you're letting basically your mind take control of your future. So I laid in bed and I was thinking, you're so ridiculous. Get over yourself. You can do this. If you can go to a car show and host a car show with a microphone. They gave me a microphone to talk to the entire car show, which was dangerous because, as you guys all know, when you watch these videos, sometimes I can get a little carried away with ridiculous chatter. But they gave it to me. And at one point I sang the Miss America song, but only adjusted it to the Miss Bubble Boutique because it was a pin-up pageant. Yeah. I kind of wish that was on film because it was kind of awesome. But anyways, I laid in bed and I was thinking to myself, you have to get over it. I'm at a point in my life right now where from the beginning of this year till now, a lot is changing for me, and I have to man up and handle business at this point in my life. I have 2 little boys who need me and rely on me. I'm almost 26 years old. I have to grab life by the reins and take control of my future. And that's going to consist of a lot of things that make me uncomfortable or scare me. I mean, this year has been full of things that terrify me, and I didn't think that I was ever going to be able to get through them, but here I am, and I'm doing better than ever. And, you know, a lot of that comes with the support system that's behind me, between my family, between my friends, between the really good-looking tall guy that's always sitting on this futon in my brain telling me to get over it, shortcake, you can do it. I am taking on a lot of things that I never thought that I was going to be able to do. And this runway show is just another one of those things. And I texted her the next day and I said, Ashley, I'm going to do it. And I don't think I could have done it without her being there. I mean, to be honest, she gives me kind of this brave, like, girl power, because she's such an inspiration to me with what she's overcome in her life. So her being there is a really big deal as well. And I'm happy I get to do it with her. But I think we all kind of face those trials in our life where we feel like we're not going to make it. We feel like we're drowning. We feel like so many things are being thrown at us at one time that we're just going to sink to the bottom and never see the sunshine again. And I remember at the beginning of this year, that's kind of how I felt. I felt like I was going to sink like a rock to the bottom of the ocean. And that was going to be it for me. But so much has changed. Like, I did my crying, and I manned up, and I took control of my life. And I've never felt better about myself. You know, people would comment on my stuff, you look happier than ever, you are really doing great, what happened? And I'm definitely going to share more of that with you guys later in later shows. If I can use what I've gone through, even if it means I have to cry into the camera all Blair Witch style with snot running down my face, if it means that it will help you guys get over something in your life so that you can man up and grab the reins of your own life and take it head on, then I'm going to do so. Because I love you guys, and if I can help you with the trials that I've gone through, I'm going to do that. But you guys just need to remember that we all go through it. It doesn't matter how great somebody's life seems. It doesn't matter how beautiful somebody is. It doesn't matter how much money they have or how perfect their life seems to be. There's always that curtain, like in The Wizard of Oz, where the great and powerful Oz was behind that curtain. There's always that curtain to where reality is. And reality isn't always perfect. It's not always beautiful. It's not always what we want it to be. But what we can do as human beings and as people is that we can take control of that reality. And we can do our best to be strong and power through it. And turn that reality into something positive for our lives. So later down the road when you look back and think, oh my gosh, how did I survive that? You know, you can say, it doesn't matter, I survived it. I survived it, and I'm a million times of a better person than I was before. And that's how I feel at this point in my life. The last 8 years of my life are a fog. And this year I get a new beginning, and I get to take my life in a direction that's better for me and better for my kids. And I get to share the better me with other people that I love. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, let you guys know that you're not alone. We all go through it, and there's always going to be somebody out there that's rooting you on. And for everybody that supports me, just know that I am on the other side of the computer, reading your messages, rooting you on, and loving you from afar. So, for another wrap of Monday Morning Coffee with this chick, remember that you're in control of the days that fill your week. Make them amazing, because you deserve amazing weeks to fill your life. So I will see you guys next Monday. Bye.